Hey everybody, it's Ross from the Otherworld Fantasy Adventure Wargame Clubhouse. This is not scripted, but I wanted to kind of give my thoughts on the front end of this. This is an actual play, but if you enjoy watching actual plays, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. It's not designed specifically for entertainment, but if you enjoy that, that's great. Welcome. But if you're like me, for me personally, it's kind of boring to watch people play. The other thing is that the play session itself is divorced from the context of the whole campaign game that has happened up to this point. So leading up to this battle that you're about to see, there were armies and barons who were negotiating. There were others spying from the darkness far away. There were 2 weeks of lead-in where there was intrigue and movements on the board and heroes reading the scene posts. It's just sort of like a quest board or whispers in taverns, and they heard tell of this and they traveled here to these lands. And so all of these things were happening in the background leading up to this. In particular, I can't help but give you the story of Pete's character, Rollo, who is a hobbit thief. And he starts the game, he rolls up his character in accordance with Book 1 of Original Dungeons and Dragons. And he says, what do I do? And he says, well, I hear this rumor from the scene posts, which I'll describe in another video. It's like rumors that you hear in taverns across the land, right? And he travels to Roseburrow and offers his service to the Baron. Now, he doesn't hear back, but he takes it on himself that he'll get a grand reward if he should go and scout. And he does this himself in his own chat with the rules by himself, with me watching. And this little hobbit purchases a pony and trots off into the wilderness, evading other monsters and horrors in the land, and discovers this great army of chaos assembling and becoming arrayed against the mayor of Roseburrow. Now, this hobbit has the most important information in all of the northern Ostermark. And if he can't get it back to the mayor in time, all could be lost. But this one brave hobbit evades, does the evasion procedure for the wilderness, runs away from his pursuers, and makes it back to the mayor to give this crucial information just in time to send out a missive to Lord Einhart of the Silver King Company and Baron Rocksimlow of Holmescroft Castle. And all of these armies then assemble in what began as a docketed monster lair investigation became 2 giant chainmail battles and an assassination mission against an evil high priest with hundreds of combatants on both sides. So if you're like me and you're not, the thing is not really watching other people play the game, if you could kind of look at this in that context, you can see how thrilling this was, at least for us. The other thing I want to say before this video begins, part of the purpose of this is to bring it out of the basement. Here it is. Here is us playing. It's no secret. We're not hiding it. And this is for anyone to be able to look at. And by the way, if you see me doing something wrong and I did stuff wrong, please let me know in the comments. Tell me all the ways that because here we want to actually explore the rules and actually do them. So if you see places where I did it wrong, let's talk about it. And I'd be very interested to hear that. And then last of all, what I'm going to try to do with this video, and probably not all at once and not up front and not when the video is posted, is if you see examples of specific rules that are interesting, let's get them timestamped so that this video acts as more of an artifact of play, where if someone says, hey, how would it work where crossbows don't gain a sufficient benefit, or if you choose to use terrain, if you want to climb a hill, or how would that affect movement, or how would cavalry and chainmail interact on the board across hundreds of yards versus the slow movement of heavy foot, or how distances would work. If you see examples of that, leave those in the comments and I'll add timestamps, including where we do it wrong. And so this is meant to be an artifact where anybody can take a look at it and they can see the play actually happen. So anyways, that's what this is. This is the Battle of the Shire of Roseburrow, with one massive battle for the fate of a hobbit shire, a group of heroes who sneak behind enemy lines to assassinate the evil high priest, and meanwhile, a lawful baron with his army marches overland, but is ambushed at night by an orc army led by a wraith. All done in an hour and 45 minutes. So I hope you enjoy. Everybody to outside the Shire of Roseburrow. So you have all traveled here, hearing the plight of the hobbits of Roseburrow. And tonight, a lone scout in the previous weeks, Rollo, a hobbit, offered his services to Mayor Bindlestick, who has had hobbits go missing. And when I say go missing, I mean he's sent bounders into the forest where there are villages and hamlets, and they don't return. And this has been very troubling. Mayor Bindlestick has, in response to this, had every hobbit in the village desperately prepare defenses, because he senses an unknown and dire threat. And his instincts were right, because the scout Rollo identified that there was an entire army of chaos that had been assembled, a bandit army approaching from the east, and a evil high priest of chaos with a keep to the south. And they are both marching on the Shire of Roseburrow as we speak. Heroes from across the land have heard the missives that have been sent out, and they have traveled here to assist and stop this threat. So let's go around the table and introduce ourselves briefly, and what character you'll be playing, as well as in very brief, if you have an army, what your army sort of is, the disposition of your army. So starting with Caleb.
Yeah, so Rendell is a level 1 thief, and he heard that Shire was in danger, and he's just looking for opportunities.
All right, Steve.
I'm Isengar, a fighting man. I've come to help the hobbits of Roseburrow Shire, and I'm also directing the army from Silver Birch of the Silver King Company, coming to assist as well from the west, or from the east. Nice.
Jahan.
Yeah, so I'm split here. For the battle, I'm controlling Sparrow, magic user 8, as well as a few magical beasties to help save the hobbits. And then for the strike force, I'm playing Paterna and 2 fighters, magic user 5 and fighters 5. All
right. Mayor Bingo Bindlestick is attending, but he does not have a microphone. Lucas, who are you playing?
So the backstory I've got for Pendergast is that he's probably failed or is failing out of cleric school. I don't know the lore on that, but so yeah, basically he's running from the registrar's bill, and he heard the hobbits needed help, and he identifies as someone who needs help.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm not sure if he's very useful in a fight, but we'll find out.
All right.
We'll find out indeed.
Yeah. Pete.
Hi, I'm Pete. I'm playing Rollo. Rollo is the scout who his primary thing he's got going for him is a very fast horse named Chestnut who managed to get away from the army. That's about it. He's a level 1 hobbit thief.
Nice. All right. This battle tonight, if we can get it all done, is going to be happening in 3 places. Let's see, it's not Sparrow, actually. I wonder who's leading this strike force and who's casting invisibility. I apologize, Jahan. Who's your...
Paterna, magic user 5.
Paterna has, among other heroes, has offered to cast invisibility on a group of heroes who are going to infiltrate behind where the bandits are, or at night. This is all happening within 24 hours and 5 miles, and to strike down the evil high priest in secret. So, 3 things, or 2 things before we begin, and then we'll see how that goes. As you have successfully infiltrated into the wilderness in their approach the night before. But meanwhile, somewhere else to the southwest, word has reached Baron Rocksimlow III of Holmescroft. And he is in the wilderness at night. His armies peacefully in camp. And his, everything looks well. It is clement outside. And he's circled the supply wagons of his army. And Baron Simlow they've said their evening prayers, and he is marching in hopes in the next couple of days of arriving in the Shire to assist the hobbits. That's one thing I want to note. Meanwhile, at the Shire itself, this is occurring about a day or a day later, maybe. Let's see. Meanwhile, and each time I come in, you may have to zoom out to see the map. At the Shire of Roseburrow, all of the hobbits that can hold a stick or throw a rock. Hey, Steve, remember throw a rock? Anyways, it's happening again. We're there. Oh, no. They have been pressed as a levy to desperately defend their homes, and they've built this massive number of ditches. That's what they've been up to for the past 2 weeks, and they've just stopped everything to just do this. And so there's these lines of ditches all the way across the eastern and southern approach into the Shire, and there's this army that's marching from the east. There are over 100 men and archers and cavalry and heroes with magic blades. And meanwhile, there is an army that has, to the southeast, is working its way through a miry area, trying to make it in time. Don't worry, you don't see that. No one sees anything there. But this army is approaching to the east, and as far as Mayor Bindlestick knows, he is a man alone. These heroes have gone out to try to supposedly stop the evil high priest. They've made their promises to try to assist him as best as they can. And it is him, Mayor Bingo, and his aldermen who are behind these trench lines. And that is what defends Roseburrow right now. Meanwhile, in the dark, you've traveled through the wilderness. Does this occur the night before? I don't know. It's clear you've arrived at where their command would be. They're like their headquarters, if you will. What you see is the most disgusting and horrifying thing you've ever seen in your life. And I'll describe what you can see, and then I'm going to hand it right over to Jahan. So, for about 200, 300 yards all around you are dead bodies. There are so many dead bodies that they have had to have been shipped in here by wagons. Someone has placed them here on purpose. There's absolutely no way this many people have moved through the woods and they've been slain here on this spot. It would take too many people to do it. Someone literally brought in dead bodies. There are piles of dead, rotting carcasses and meat all around you as far as you can see, and an utter wall of insects. Squirming, maggots, biting things and flying things. It's a vortex-like wall all the way around these dead bodies. And anyone under 3 is driven back in despair. So, anyone under level 3 or under cannot act right now. We'll get back to you later. Meanwhile, on the other side of this cloud of insects is an utter impenetrable void of darkness. Not darkness like night, but literal inky black nothing. There is insects and nothing. 250, 300 yards wide. Jahan, you have the ball. What do you all do?
Okay, I have a quick question for you.
Go for it.
Invisibility breaks when you attack. Do you consider casting a spell to be an attack?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking about the spell magicking, but then we lose the invisibility.
Right. Of important note, the stats for the cleric. I need to bring him up. Where's he at? Just gonna bump that. Oh, he didn't give me an AC. I'm gonna assume he's in plate with a shield. Oh, he has... Actually, it'd be -1 or... It'd be -1 because he has cloak protection. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the play? And anyone can contribute. I'm backing off. I'm being quiet. You guys have the ball. You can think. There is nothing but buzzing and horror and meat and rotted bodies. And anyone under level 3 is so horrified and so sickened that you're throwing up and you can approach no closer.
Okay.
Looks like his forces are bigger than we thought.
Well, what do y'all think? We can get rid of it, but then one person would no longer be invisible. Is that the worst? Maybe. I say we have Reverend Chris's cleric cast Dispel Evil.
And reveal himself?
Yes.
Very well. Did I put his stats?
If we're going to do that, maybe we should move over to a corner where there are these trees so that he can at least stand behind the trees until ready to.
Yeah, I think I think that might even be a good idea. Have Reverend Chris do it from behind a tree. Because it has a 30 range, so he doesn't need to be like right next to it. So he could hide behind one of the trees, so when he becomes visible, he isn't immediately seen.
Trying to, for some reason I didn't write his spells down and I need those, so I'm going back to wherever I posted the spell list.
For the evil high priest?
Yes, if you have it, if you can reply. Here it is.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I have his AC and stuff, but all right. So you cast, or he cast Dispel Evil. He holds up his cross bravely from behind a tree and says, what does he say? He says, where's it at? In the name of blessed Saint Faxus Vituperatio. I don't know what that means, but it works, and all of the inky blackness dissipates, and he is revealed. Let me put him behind a tree. Darren. Is everybody else behind a tree? Where are you guys at? You can assemble yourselves however you like.
We're still invisible, so I think we should be fine.
Okay, yeah, actually, good point. Just put you over here for now. And... come on. Where are you at? Players. GM, that's what I want. It reveals several fighters, some with obviously magical blades, and someone obviously infected with a taint of evil, which warps the air around him.
Okay.
And with that, I think that we enter combat. So let's see. The first thing is, let's see, declaring if you're doing any spells up front. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's use that approach. What spells?
No spells right now.
No spells. Anyone else have any spells? No. Very well. They will cast a spell. Let me see. He will start casting a spell. All right, and you see him doing that. And then now, Jahan, initiative, please. No one is surprised. That is definitely not something. Obviously, this is...
roll the tree.
3. I got a 4. All right, he's able to act against this holy cleric first. The fighters move forward, and he moves back, if I recall correctly. Anybody can correct me. You all have the rules. I don't see anything that says you can't move and cast a spell. That's what I recall.
Chainmail says you can't,
nice.
But I'm not sure about the tree LBB.
No, well, that's the basis for it as a starting point. The ACS changes the stats, but I don't think it doesn't change the rules. Very well. He's planted. The fighters move forward to attack. They move their full distance. 2, 3, 4, 5. This will, in fact, be a charge if they can make it. Let's see here. They cannot make it. They will make it that far. All right. And then Sindarin, let's see, he can act. What do you all want Sindarin to do? Anybody can share.
That's a good question. We should check if he had any spells he could maybe use. Probably not.
He has Find Traps, Bless, Protection from Evil.
Yeah, maybe. Does he have any range? He doesn't have any ranged weapons.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he could do Protection from Evil on himself. Might as well.
Very well. What is everyone else doing? Are you all staying invisible, attacking, moving? What do you do?
We at the least we move upwards, however far we can go. Maybe a bit more diagonal, so we're not directly in their path.
Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
This. All right, let me measure it. I'm assuming some of you have armor, so I think the best you could do is like go here.
Okay.
And anyone under level 3 cannot go because of the insect plague. So I'm going to move you to the back.
Is it 3 and under, or?
I have it as 3 and under.
Okay.
You can certainly correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I think that's right. So I think that includes Isinga.
Yeah. All right. So that. All right.
Oof.
And then, let's see here. Spells take effect. So, Dispel Evil has been used. All of a sudden, inky blackness envelops the area again. And then you're not casting any spells, you said, right?
No.
So.
But presumably they also can't see in this darkness.
Indeed.
Okay. Sure.
All right, top of the round, magic.
Would drinking a potion break invisibility, you think?
What's the potion?
A potion of human control.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. One of my fighters will drink a potion of human control. Might as well try.
He appears. All right. So what other magic? Anything else?
Yeah, by this point, whatever. Drop invisibility, declare the spell magic.
All right. All right. As he also begins casting a spell, which obviously he can't see. All right. And then let's see. Let's roll for initiative. By the way, because it's chainmail, I forgot to mention, you can choose to act last if you prefer.
Okay.
We'll use the move counter move system.
All right. So no one is invisible anymore. We go first.
All right.
Well, I guess the really important one is, so it's a evil patriarch, right? So cleric level 8.
Yes.
Let me check the potion of human control for a second. I think it works like as a charm. Okay, so I'm targeting a creature with. It affects 1 to 4 creatures with 7 to 9 hit die, if that's what I'm targeting.
It does have 9 hit die, so okay.
Yeah. Save and throws are applicable, so it's a save against a charm person spell.
All right, here we go. Nice. And then you charm him if he fails?
Yep. Simple as that.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh.
We'll see how it goes. It could just end right here. It's good.
So, yeah, I have this as he's level 9, and it staves and spells. He's a evil high priest, so he has to get a 9 on a d20. So here we go.
Oh boy!
Now, something that's important coming from Swords and Wizardry. Charm person has limitations. I don't know why in Swords and Wizardry it doesn't, but in Greyhawk it does.
Yes.
So what are
based off their intelligence, they can retry every couple days.
Okay, then there you go. All right,
not right now. But not right now.
you have him. What do you do?
What spell was he casting?
He was getting ready to cast Insect Plague. It's obvious that he was trying to get away.
Yeah, he is not going to cast Insect Plague. In fact, he's going to... Well, the spell magic also gets rid of the Insect Plague in front of us. He's going to end his darkness.
All right. Do you also want him to end the Insect Plague?
Sure. Well, I was going to cast the spell magic from a scroll. If he ends it, I guess I don't need to do that anymore.
No.
Yeah. So I'll just have him end all of his magic.
All right, he does that. All of the insects fly away into the wilds, and the darkness is dispelled, and he's just standing there enthralled. And these fighters look around warily.
All right, I want everyone to move upwards.
Okay, with that, then we're gonna skip over to the battle for a moment. Let's see here. Everybody can go 60. Oh, good. When you do it individually, you can see it. If you can do more than 60, you let me know, and I'll have you go 90 or 120, whatever it is.
Yeah, Wendell can go.
Wendell can go. Okay.
Remember, you are visible right now, so be a little careful.
Does unencumbered Lightfoot? That's 120.
Yes.
Yeah, I can go up then too. Yeah, I'm not carrying much.
All right.
Yeah, Rolo can do that too. I'm not sure which ones, but you'd want to go into the trees, not straight up.
The right flank.
Isengir's going to be slow and clunky.
Yeah, I don't know where my fighters are on this list, but yeah, they're at the front for sure. The mage will be behind.
Okay. So there you are with, the fighters haven't gotten as far as they can. You got 2 going toward the tree line. Isinger, you said you wanted to go toward the tree line. Was that right?
Yeah, I'll go towards the tree line as well. He's got his longbow out.
All right. They are also going to advance 5, 6. And what do you want the evil high priest to do?
Okay. Here's something interesting here. I need to double check what Speak with Plants does. Because I'm wondering if that does it.
Yeah, give me your idea. It depends. I can think of ways it could be used.
I'm just trying to think, like, if he could... I think Speak with Plants allows them to obey, right? Like, it says they
I'll
can
tell
move
you
and
how
stuff.
I used it. So he was able to know you all were coming because he could talk to the grass you were stepping on.
Okay. Well, I was wondering if he could use the plants to, like, trip these guys, maybe. But I might...
No, they can't move.
Well, maybe...
They're plants.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's actually a spell for that.
Yeah. Yeah, how about he just uses... How many of them have magic weapons?
I can give you some... he's got 2... There are 2 here with magic weapons, and he has... let's see, what else was I going to do? He could cast Insect Plague, 1 more... No, actually, you eliminated the cast. So that's it.
He'll cast Curse on
he could do
one
that.
of them with the magic weapon.
Yeah. Inflict disease, but it won't help right away. Quest is another option.
Yeah, I'll go with
Curse. Very well. All right, we're going to pause there, and we're going to go over to the battle. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. Okay, meanwhile, at the Shire of Roseburrow, you can tell here that there's some pretty big distances between these forces. I think that we just have to resolve their movement. I think you're out of... I think another thing that's important to note is that these forces are deliberately in defilade. They cannot be hit. And they're approaching in defilade. So, with arrow fire. Once they get out of defilade, they'll be within range of arrow fire. I intended to put these regiments that way anyways. If you... Is it Steve you're calling? If you want to, you could probably shift all of these hobbit formations, keeping in mind that if you change their formation, they get a movement penalty. If you're like, oh gosh, they're coming up here towards this top regiment, you can tell me. And in fact, let's just let's start at the top with the... Let's see here. Both opponents roll a die. Steve, roll a d6.
Oh, here it comes. 5.
A 5. You're able to act first, or if you choose, you can act last.
I'm gonna act last.
Okay. I think there's just going to be some movement going on here for a minute. These forces are going to stay in formation, and they're going to move how far they can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're just going to get in defilade. That's as far as they can go. Actually, they'll go up this way. Okay. All right. And then you can move.
Okay, we are going to be moving. My forces are going to move up. Let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. You're going to get through this swamp and start moving around here out of arrow fire. The plan here is to wait for these guys to get closer to here, and then I want to strike from the back.
Okay. This is marshy, so you move as hill, which slows movement 50%. And so, do you keep your forces together or split light and cavalry away from heavy?
I had that written down. Gonna have to bear with me. I am learning this one.
If you split up your light horse, they're able to travel 120 yards, which is almost close enough to charge, but it's just shy of it. If you have your light foot, they could go 5, but heavy foot, actually it's the same. Interesting. It's the same for heavy and light foot.
Yeah, so I've got, let's see, my goal.
So essentially the question is, do you want your cavalry to run ahead? That's the main thing.
Yeah, cavalry's going to run ahead.
Okay. I'll do that. All right. And then where do you want the rest of your forces to go?
I want them to just get as close as they can to cavalry here.
All right. They go half, which is 50, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. Your cavalry can go much farther, actually. I'm wrong. They can go another 60. And then these can go 50, which is like that. Okay. Jahan, what do you want your forces to do? They are currently invisible.
Yeah, move up to around here.
Okay, that is a gully, so it is impassable.
That's a gully.
Yeah.
That goes down. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't go around it this
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, you can go around it that way.
Yeah, I just want to go to like here.
Okay. All right, and then the hobbits. You know what? I want to get the other player. We're all equal players here. Let's split up the hobbits and have everybody play. So, Lucas, why don't you take the southern regiments? Pete, take the center regiments, and Caleb, take the northern regiments. How's that sound? And then, just as a caller in general, just so we have command and control. Steve, what do you think overall the hobbits should be doing?
Try to brace where the enemies are marching towards.
Okay, so try to shift their forces to the north so that they can cover that instead of one regiment taking it. Yeah, very well. All right, that's simple enough. All right, let's see here. They are behind their lines, so they have total freedom of movement, and but they have to change formation. This may movement penalty in order to change their formation or facing. So they're going
Ross?
to... Yeah, go ahead.
Did you already describe what's in the Hobbit regiments? Maybe I missed out. Are they just like Lightfoot or something, or what are they?
It's in the thread. Yeah, so there's the Hobbit forces have what a barony has essentially. So this is a baron's forces. So they have half crossbow, which we decided instead was actually slings. They have a pretty outrageous bonus with that, and why not, you know? And then the other half is heavy foot. And then there are also 7 myrmidons, and there is 1 lord. And that's and then behind them are like hundreds of levies. But the levies really kind of, in my opinion, and we'll see how it plays out, but it depends on this leadership. If the leadership breaks, the levies are not going to fight. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let's see. They need to do a left face, which is a half move. So it's going to... And then they'll just stay in formation, actually. They can go 9, so they'll go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like they'll make it like that far. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they make it that far. They're still behind all of that, which I'm, by the way, treating as cover because they explicitly will say that they need to move and get in it, though, obviously. Either that or they have to move through it. So additional move to actually get in cover. You guys can decide if you want that. In cover, you take half damage from arrow fire. Okay, let's see. Top of the round. Missile fire, melees, or resolve, steps 1 and 2. Steve, roll a d6.
Here it comes.
Okay. Well, simple enough. They are going to move and change formations exiting defilade. So they can't move very far, but they're going to move and be exposed. So this is kind of what's going to happen. And then they see these forces coming from the south, and they're actually going to split off and engage those forces. Now, these two units have exited defilade. That's basically their archer forces. The rest are staying behind. They have one hero with them, and then 2 heroes on horseback are going with these light cavalry, and they have turned. Let me see what they're able to do. They are doing an about face, and so it takes one entire move. So actually, they stay in place, and it takes their move, and they're going to about face. Okay. All right, Steve, your forces.
They're facing me now?
Yes. They see these forces coming up from behind, and so the heroes of that outfit and the cavalry are like, about face, and they turn around to face you.
Perfect. I was certainly hoping there would be more armies here.
Baron Simlo is indisposed.
Otherwise engaged.
Otherwise engaged.
Oh my. We are... Well, we'll just follow the plan. We are going to fall back. Actually, yeah, we're going to do Plan C and move our forces towards the hobbits.
Okay. I think that would be a left face, which is half your move, so you have half your move left.
Okay, and off we go towards this ridge.
Okay.
Because I want to go around that and make it difficult for them. These guys are coming too. There we go.
All right, Jahan, what do you do with your these? And actually, I'm gonna
move it around here.
All right. Okay. You do that. They are still invisible. Meanwhile, the Hobbit regiments, and I'm going to just hand over direct control to you guys so you can decide, but, you know, and let me clarify, these things in front of you, they are ditches, and so the ditches serve 2 purposes. They act as heals for breaking up movement of enemy forces. If you choose, you can enter the ditch as well, and then you take half damage from arrow fire. Up at the top of the Hobbit regiments, who's at the top, did I say? Is it Pete, or is it Caleb or Pete? And Lucas is in the middle. Caleb?
I was in the middle. Pete was in the middle.
Oh, my bad. Is it Lucas?
Yeah, I'm at the bottom.
Oh, you're at the bottom. Okay, Caleb, at the top here, what do your collection of heroes and Hobbit regiments do?
Well, since the archers are there, I think they need to get in the ditches to hide from the arrows.
Very well. You get in the ditches. I will have Mayor Bingo do this as well. And then, Pete, what do you do?
We'll move into the ditches too and get ready to fire on them as they approach.
All right, and Lucas?
Is there any chance of going past the ditches?
Yes, absolutely.
Do I have enough movement? Yeah, so let's see, how do I ping here? What's the magical command? Probably just the select tool, hey?
Hold down the left mouse button.
Yeah, do you see where that... I think that's me. Well, anyway, it's in between me and Jahan. So, like, if you see there's that gap, if I could get my regiment into that gap would be ideal.
You can do it.
If they can make it that far. Yeah, that would be perfect. Which tool is that? I'm not sure.
If you just press and hold,
Just
it takes...
hand select.
Right, I have that heavy foot does 9, so I'll give you 5, and you can, because you're moving as in heels. So, all right, that is your all's movement. Steve, roll a d6.
Here it comes.
Do you think?
Oh, goodness.
You guys probably
Simultaneous, right?
simultaneous. All right, so they're going to just to be orderly though. You won't take casualties or do morale till the end, but I will. Okay, I'll just have these go first. They're in the open, and they are going to do two. Let's see, their crossbows are going to do 2 rounds of firing at these formations, doing half damage. So there are, and they're split up into smaller units. So they're supposed to be, actually. I apologize. I know they're showing 30. I was just trying to keep it tight on the map, but it should be. Missile fire, regiments of up to 20. So that's going to be 3 regiments. 3 regiments, they're going to throw 3d6 at half armored with shield. And you're going to do half as many casualties. So 6, a 5, and a 1. So let's see. That would be 1, 1, and 1. So you take 3 casualties. I'm just going to mark this on the map so we can see it. 3. I'll get back to that. Okay. Those are heavy footmen, of which you have 15. So you're down to 12. And now that these have about faced, they're going to do a right face as they give chase to that cavalry. And they're going to do half movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they're actually going to attack these troops in the open.
The heavy men, or the heavy footmen, are covering the light and the crossbows. They're a big shield wall.
Nice. And also there's pass-through fire, which you're welcome to do. And I think that is actually it. So, starting with Steve, if you'd like, you can conduct pass-through fire on this cavalry.
Yes, we're going to fire. I've got... How many crossbowmen do I have here? Let me see. Sorry, I was totally organized until it was time to...
Yeah, I gotcha.
20... Yeah. So 20 crossbowmen.
So it's 2d6s.
Okay. 11.
Right, a 5 and a 6, and they are unarmored, and so they take 10. So you wipe out this regiment right here. Boom.
Awesome. And then the heavy footmen are guarding the crossbowmen in the light. And then once these guys get a little closer, the light are going to try to pincer. Because I don't think falling back's an option anymore. And then cavalry is going to try to charge to these guys as well.
Okay, he's got to do an about face, which takes all of his movement. So he'll be able to do that next turn.
Okay, perfect.
All right, Jahan, what do you do?
I have a quick question that I'll send you. Well,
It's a
I guess
secret.
I could just say. Well, I
you
guess
can
I
just
can
say
just
it.
say.
Yeah.
So normally dragons can move and then breed.
Yeah.
Since these don't actually have wings, can they still just move and then breed?
If that says that for dragons and it doesn't indicate otherwise, I don't see why not. Units can charge and then melee, so why not?
Well, it says dragons fly and belch at the end of a move.
Yeah, I
so,
think
yeah.
I think it makes sense that they can move and then belch.
Okay.
That makes sense to me. I know I do.
Up to here. Move up to here.
I do that frequently, yeah.
All right, there you go. All right, okay.
And then, yeah, I should be able to do the breed here.
Oh no, he's in range! Oh no!
90.
Oh no! Suddenly,
Yeah.
how tall are these things? Like 20 feet tall?
Larger than ships. They're larger than ships.
Suddenly, 2 40-foot tall dragon turtles appear in front of your cavalry, Steve, and belch gouts of molten magma out of their gullets. Okay.
Sweet mamma jamba.
I don't think that's survivable at all.
It is. Well, unless, do they have any superheroes or wizards in their regiment?
Superheroes, they do, actually.
Okay, superheroes have to make a save.
Superheroes need to make a save. Okay, let's see here.
Everything else will die. Superheroes have to make a save. They saved on a 7 or better, they'll have to do it twice because there's 2 breath attacks happening. Each will have to do it twice.
Okay, I got 2. A 17 might pass. A 16 might pass. All right.
Is this...
and they
you should
are...
be doing chainmail saves. Chainmail saves, right? The 2d6.
Oh, my bad. They're in fantastic combat, or fantasy combat, right? Let me get to that.
Yeah. Dragonfire, superheroes have to make a 2d6 save.
Whoops, I rolled the wrong one again. Here we go.
Alright, so 5 would fail, so one of them is dead. The other one survives the first attack, and then dies on the second. So this entire regiment and both heroes are dead.
All right. 2 dragon turtles wipe out the entire bandit army. Okay.
And this other group here also has
okay.
an effect. Because they're within 120 yards, so they have to make morale checks as if they just faced excessive casualties.
Yes.
Which they kind of did.
Yes. No. I really don't think it hardly makes any sense for them to stand and fight. I think common sense dictates that these poor people are going to flee. I really don't even think. There's if it's okay with you all. Meanwhile, in the camp of Lord Kagul. Let's see here. Let's do like some battle music. Okay, actually, that's not really even a thing. You guys have taken over him. I think there's really a question of what would these people do. And my question is, what do you do with him? Like big picture here. What's are you guys just going to try to kill these people?
I mean, if they surrender, they surrender.
Do you ask them to surrender?
I'll give them the option.
Okay. I'm going to do a morale check, a simple morale check, because I mean, having him die and then be surrounded by magical power and see him possessed and his magic dispelled is pretty devastating, in my opinion.
It's entirely reasonable.
They pass. They're going to fight to the death. Okay, so.
Okay. Reasonable. So I wanted him to use Curse on one of the people with a magic weapon.
All right.
Declare that as a spell, and my magic user will also declare Charm Person on the other one who has a magic weapon.
All right, and let's see. So you're declaring that at the top of the round, right?
Yes.
Okay. And let's see here. They do not have any magic. Roll a d6, please.
Okay. 5 as well.
Okay, simultaneous. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So they will. Can they charge? That's my question. Can they charge? They cannot really charge. So they're just going to keep moving forward to attack. That's the best they can do.
Who are my fighters? Which 2 units? Because we can't see name tags.
Oh, you can't see the name tags. Very well. Your fighters are Felipe,
Okay.
Ebelto,
So these two?
and
I assume that's my magic user.
and Isengur.
Oh, wait. Isengur is this one, right?
And this one is Isengur right here. This is Felipe, Ebelto. This one is Paterna, Wendell, Sindarin, Pendergrass, and Rollo.
Okay. Yeah, these two will. So which ones of these have the magic weapons?
This one, and no, I'm sorry. The ones on the left. I apologize.
These two on the left.
Yeah, on your left. Yeah.
Okay. I think these two can. One can move up here to engage this one. The other one will move up here to engage this one.
Your fighters.
Yeah.
Okay, they make it. That is just outside of their. They're within.
One is going to here. Not the far left one. Like these two. Like these two here.
These.
Like just move slightly to the right. Yeah.
Oh. Like that?
Slightly more right. Yeah.
Okay.
Here and here. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's see. I'll go around the table here. Sindarin. He will. Well, what do you want him to do? He's kind of a heavy weapon system.
Yeah, he will move up as well.
Very well. Wendell, what do you want to do?
Can we move and fire?
Yes.
No one sort of moves. We couldn't. Okay.
Yeah. That's
so
called a.
He would like.
Actually, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. In Chainmail, you can move. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but you can only do a split move if you're a mounted archer. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong.
Split move. Just a regular move.
I think that you can move and fire, but you can't fire twice. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
archers can fire twice if they don't move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's going to move behind this tree here. And then fire.
Roll to hit. And who are you targeting?
The same one that Reverend Chris was attacking.
Gotcha. Fighter 5. He is a swashbuckler. He has AC 1. And you rolled a 14. You are a thief. Which isn't indicated, but that's fine. 14 to hit. That's going to hit. 14 to hit 1. Needed to hit armor class 1. You need an 18, I think. That misses.
Okay.
All right. Paterna. You're casting
the charm on this one, we'll see.
I'll go ahead and resolve that.
Yeah, just give me a d20 roll. Whatever he is, fighter, loses spells. That probably passes.
Yep, he passes. All right, let's see. Next is Isengur.
There we go. I had to unmute. Okay, which one of these guys seems to have the lightest armor? Because I'm going to throw some longbow meanness in his direction.
Yeah, that should be apparent to you. Let's see. The one with the lightest armor is the one with AC 4, who is in the middle. His name is Holden. This one right here, actually.
Okay, bad news, champion. Or is it?
Oof.
Maybe not that bad news, but the second one.
Also bad news.
All right.
No. Okay.
Good news, champion.
All right. The next one is Pendergrass. Pendergrass, what do you do?
All right, so oh, there's my label. So if I'm not mistaken, someone is engaged right up at the top there. Is that correct? I don't want to charge at someone. I'm pretty squishy. Like, what are my chances of just running along the trees up to, I forget who it was, one of Jahan's fighters, maybe?
My fighters are over here, so if you want to just move to like here or so, that would work.
Yeah, Wendell's
Oh,
over
let's
there.
give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Wendell, run towards Wendell, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very confident in my ability to survive here. That's okay.
Okay. You want to run towards Wendell?
Let's hug the tree line. Yeah, I'm
Very
trying to tag team someone. So yeah.
All right, Rolo, what do you do?
Rolo's gonna move up along the tree line just a little bit, and he's gonna take a shot, like up to like there, I guess. And then he's gonna take a shot at that low armor guy.
Go for it. Yeah, that misses. All right.
Does curse allow a saving throw or no?
That's a good question. I don't think it says that, does it? I don't think it does.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just a reverse of remove curse. So I don't know.
What is? I'm sorry. In this case, bless. What is the opposite of bless? If you can.
Bless. I don't know if bless has an opposite. Oh, it does. I don't know what it is though.
I thought that would be curse, right? Curse is just when you do.
I think. Is it? I thought curse was a reverse of remove curse.
No, curse is just bless reversed by an anti-cleric. So.
Okay.
I'm looking for.
Okay.
So.
So bless is +1 to attacks, I believe. So I think it would be -1 to attacks, but I think it would affect multiple people.
Oh, does it?
Let me just. I think so. Let me just read what bless says. Because I think bless affects.
I think this is just for one
blessing.
person. It's level 2.
Okay.
Okay, you can remind me of that if the math is close.
It says. Well, it's just because bless says recipients of a bless spell seems to imply multiple to me. But it also blesses for not in combat. So I don't know if this is also can't be used in combat or not.
Bless during any turn, the prospective recipient of a bless spell are not in combat. Yeah, that's interesting. They have to do it beforehand. So yeah, this is you'd have to
you
like.
Can't really do a curse beforehand, right? So I assume that has to be. I'll say it's just.
I'm gonna rule that. Yeah, you can do that. Yep. Okay, that happens. And they have all moved. Everybody's acted, right?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, top of the round, spells.
Declare web.
Oh my gosh, web. All right, let's look at web. I don't know what it does in this one. What does web do?
About the same, I think.
if it's the same, this is over, and we don't have to do anything else.
Well, I think it's not the full area. It's 10 by 10, so it wouldn't get all of them anyway.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks to me like it would.
Actually, I guess it might.
Where's web? What spell is web? Where's it at? Is it in Greyhawk?
Yeah. Well, so web is defined in the tree LBB, but it doesn't become a spell till Greyhawk.
Okay, let me look at Greyhawk. What is Greyhawk? What is the spell description?
Greyhawk just says refer to
Chainmail?
Yeah,
That's so funny. Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, look, typing is hard. You run out of cocaine, you know.
It's in the chat. It just says create sticky massive webs in a 1 by 1 by 2, so times 10 photos. I think it's just a 10-yard thing, so it shouldn't get most of them. It should only get like maybe one of them or so.
Staff will generate sufficient webs to cover a 1 by 1 by 2 area, which is oh, that's just like 2 people.
Yeah, it should just be like 2 people. Yeah, that's what it shouldn't hit everyone.
Who are you webbing?
I'll web at these guys here.
Okay. They are webbed. This, however, triggers a morale roll again, which they fail. They are intelligent monster.
So they surrender.
They do surrender.
Alright, tell them drop their weapons.
They drop their weapons. And, let's see here. Where's my rule at? Non-player characters, capture of non-player monsters. Morale dice can cause a man or intelligent monster to attempt to surrender or become subdued. When this happens, an offer of service may be made. So you can do three things. You can either kill them, take them capture for ransom, or you can take them as unreliable servants who agree to submit to your command.
I think we're not gonna just kill them here. We're gonna take them prisoner. We'll hand them over to the good Mayor Bingo, and he can decide what punishment they face.
Mayor Bingo.
Whether that's execution or working in the fields or something.
Oh yeah. Okay. So,
Blaze them.
You have cleansed this area of evil and darkness, and you have charmed an evil high priest. We'll figure all that out later. These people have submitted to you. Do you want to know the things that they have in their wagon train?
Yeah, let's see what's in their lair. Let's see.
I have it written down here, so no one has to write it down. They have 5,000 silver pennies, 8,000 gold pieces, the following jewels and jewelry. These are all pieces. 800 gold piece, 900 gold piece, 4 1,000, 1,400, 2 2,000, 6 3,000, 4,000, 3 5,000, 2 6,000, 2 8,000, 10,000. Scroll of Animate Dead and Knock. Scroll of Protection versus Elementals. A Gleaming Magical Shield. And 6 very important prisoners. Very important. We will hash all that out later. So, let's see here. Meanwhile, in a forest far to the south, miles to the south. I want to get somebody else in here to have some of the action. Caleb, you wanna command this army?
I guess.
All right, here you go. Meanwhile, is a lovely night as Baron Roximlow marches his forces to assist the Shire of Roseburrow. When during the night, the listening posts and forward watches of the night suddenly hear a sound from the edge of the wilderness. It shatters the night air only 40 yards away. Arrows start to fly from the forest tree line into their camp, awakening everyone as they rush for their equipment. Okay. Yes, 120 yards away. They have placed themselves on the far end of rough terrain, directly in arrow range. Okay. Now, Caleb, I don't know if you've been watching the thread, but this is what Baron Roximlow has. He has 6 Myrmidons, fighters. He has 1 lord, That lord has a +3 shield and a magic warhammer. All of the heroes are mounted with barded horse. You also have 2 regiments of heavy foot infantry, 2 regiments of light crossbow. Those are Baron Rocksimlo's forces. You can see across the field in the tree line. It is not easy to see. It is nighttime. And so you can tell that there are arrows and then there are guarding infantry forces. That's the best you can make out. Something wafts in the tree line, completely inhuman and monstrous, ghost-like. And meanwhile, also, whatever is out there that is yelling and firing arrows is also not human. All right. Just top of the round, what's your plan?
Well, I'm thinking I need to get the crossbows to the hills on the right flank, and create a line of infantry and the myrmidons.
You're going to try to form a line. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
And you're going to do it in the hills?
What is the brown? Is that like a swamp between us?
That's a gully. So that area is like very deep. Yeah. This is a gully.
On the left.
Yep, that's a gully.
Yeah. Okay, so that's going to anchor the left flank. But I was actually asking about the area in front of me between the 2 forces.
This is broken terrain. It's rough ground.
Oh.
This is a swamp.
That's a swamp. Okay. Yeah. So I think a line with the gully anchoring the left flank and the hills on the right flank, with the crossbows over on the right.
Can you ping?
With that. So crossbows over there.
Okay.
Line extending over to here. Well, not that far. Yeah, something like that.
You want the crossbowmen in a line?
On the hills.
Okay, so you want
forces on the line.
let's see.
Sorry.
Through arc, indirect cover. What's the effect of getting them on the hill? Keeping in mind their crossbow. They cannot do indirect fire. Movable mounts, walls, arrow slits. What do you do on the hill?
I didn't remember.
Oh, I'm sorry. They can fire 2 ranks and you can keep them in 2 ranks. Is that the idea?
I just kind of, I haven't, I need to read the Chainmail.
No, that's okay.
I assume there's some kind of benefit for a hill, whether it's a defensive or a range or a rank.
Let me help you out. It says this because it's going to sound like I'm like, oh, this is what I think, but actually I read it. This is actually on the front page too, so I'm not just making this up. The most devastating threat right now, and this is in this game, some things are way better than others, right? So like if they're on the field, they're overwhelmingly a threat. The number 1 threat on the field is whatever that magical enemy is. If that thing is there and it gets in among your men, there's nothing you can do to stop it. That thing is the most devastating thing on the field. The second, and then Baron Simlo has a magic weapon, only magic weapon on the field. The second most devastating thing on the field is arrow fire. You can prevent arrow fire by being behind a hill, but you probably won't get there in time, and then it also doesn't solve the problem, right? Because they're there, shooting at you anyway, right? So that's the kind of rank. The top threat is whatever that magical enemy is out there in the dark, and then the second worst threat is the arrows.
Magical threat is the SF
Yes.
unit.
And Baron Simlo is the only one that has a weapon that can kill it. Oh, I should note, all heroes are, I think I already said this, yeah, all heroes are on Barded Warhorse.
Yes. So can the archers fire from where they are right now, like that one?
Yes. You're both in range, yes.
So I guess they need to...
Actually, I think one is in range. Yeah, one is in range, the other is not.
Okay. So obviously someone's going to have to take out their magic user. I can do archer versus archer fire. Let's see if the mounted... my heroes are mounted so they can get around potentially. But then they still have heavy infantry. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here.
Good point. They can get around.
I just don't want to gamble with somebody else's men. It's a little intimidating.
You know what? I'm putting you in a rough position. But to be clear, and I'll do this right now. However, to be clear, it's no big deal. These are just little men on a board. You don't have to worry about that in this game. Oh, that's my character. No, we don't worry about that. Let's do it, because I bet there's only one thing that can matter right now, and that's this magical unit right here. That arrow fire is going to matter second. That's all that's going to matter right now. So,
you said Sentinel was the only one that can kill the magic user, but do the arrows still disrupt the spellcasting?
No.
No.
Yeah. I mean, this is not a spellcaster. It's just a magical. Yeah.
It's a.
Oh, you said magical. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
it's a spectre.
Oh.
Which means even worse. If it hits her, it's going to drain 2 levels from him.
That's all right. Let's go. Let's do it. I get it. I put you in a bad place where. No, it's okay. Here's what we'll do.
Semlo and the heavy infantry are advancing. The guys on horseback are going to try to round the flank, and the crossbow are going to try to hit the heavy infantry.
Makes sense. Okay. Top of the round. Let's see. Both opponents roll a die. So, chuck a d6, please. What do we got? We go simultaneously. All right. Well, let's do yours first. So this is my understanding. All right. And then let's see. Heavy infantry. And these are going to have to move and then fire because they're out of range. And then you can chuck 3d6s for arrow fire. And these will all also move. The maximum they can move. You can go ahead and chuck 3d. Yeah, there you go. Let's see here. 3d6s, 4, 5, and 3. Okay. Let's see. Arrow fire. 4, 5, and 3. These are against half. 4, 5, and 3. And they are... Actually, I think you get one more d6, please. Oh, it's the same. So it's, doesn't matter then, I guess. 6 is 12. So you kill 12 of them, except we're applying the goblin roll, which we all agreed on. You people did this. You people. I didn't, in the chat, I didn't want to do this, but no. So here we go. Where's the goblin rule from Chainmail?
What's the goblin rule?
-1.
Yeah, so Oh, to the die roll, and then is there anything else? I think it's just morale is the only thing else that will be affected later. So, that actually won't affect anything with such a large regiment firing, which is really good news. So, 12... Is that right? 12 heavy footmen? It indicates 3 either way. So, there we go. All right, 12 heavy footmen. I'm just going to change this to 12. And they're going to fire at you. I think that they're more interested in stopping these heroes, though. Movement, missile range. No, they'll fire back. All right, here we go. So they have 20. They have 50. So they have 5d6s. Whoops, wrong one. Here we go. 5d6s against that. And it's the same either way, right? So 5d6s, missile. Yeah, it's the same. So it would go 12, or I'm sorry, 3, 6, 9. So 9 are slain. Half of this regiment is slain. Okay. So that's missile fire.
Sorry, which regiment?
Half of, so they lost about half a regiment. You lost about a half a regiment. And then, meanwhile, I think these were in range to charge. Unless, if somebody backs me up, unless there is a rule that says that you have to charge in a straight line. Otherwise, they're able to charge.
Double check, but I think it's fine. I think it just says charge as long as melee is expected.
Okay, so here it is. Caleb, this is the big... I'm bringing up the fantasy table. Can you slay...
Well.
Yeah, do it. We'll start with it. We're bringing up the fantasy table, and you're going to be chucking to see if you can kill a specter. Now, your other heroes do not have magic weapons. They're toast. It all comes down to Baron Simlo. So, a superhero versus a wraith. You have to roll an 8 on a 2d6. If you do...
Plus 1 because of magic weapon, right?
But wait! -1 because it's at night. So
it's an even roll.
So it's 8, yeah.
All right, here comes 2d6.
There it goes. What?
Oh
no! Come on! God, I thought it'd be more sporting than that.
I think that drives it back. I don't think it got killed. Equal means the defender falls back, but I think it also gets to attack you as well.
Wait, equal? Oh, equal means it must fall back one move.
Yeah, over means you kill it.
Oh no!
Then you roll it simultaneous, so I think it rolls back and it kills you on a 10. It kills you.
No.
On a 10. Don't worry.
Oh no. Okay, and then
it misses.
It goes back one full move. Which it does. You drive it away, screeching in the night. And now your forces are here. They have discovered that they cannot fight this thing, so probably, you know, they're going to be in combat here. Okay, so I'm not going to do morale because it's utterly equal to loss of forces, so we're back at the top of the round. Chuck a d6, please. Just don't roll a 1. Okay, you got it. Do you want to go first or last? You should probably want to go first, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. Can those heroes try to wipe out as many archers as they can while the rest of my forces advance?
They sure can. You can move, and we'll do melee later, I think. Let's see here. So the top of the round. The first thing, though, is... Are you going to do missile fire? Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. You do movement first, actually. And do you want to do any split moves, or do you want to keep the archers in place? Or not split moves. Yeah, I do mean... What am I meaning? They can move, but they can only fire once, right? So, do you want to do...
What's the range on the crossbow?
They can go... I think they can go... They can go 9.
12, 18.
Oh, wait, no, 12. Yeah. And they're in the open.
So, yeah, they need to advance.
Okay. Can you ping whether you want them to advance?
Let's just go all the way up to the broken ground if they can.
They can. So they can make it that far. Do you want to make it all the way up into the broken ground, or do you want to just make it shy of it?
For now, just make it shy of it.
Okay. And what about your heavy footmen?
Follow as an escort. Or they can't go that far, probably.
I think that a heavy footman can go 9. But then you're going to get it. Okay. All right. And then meanwhile, you said you want to move these, right? So...
I want all the myrmidons to try to take out as many archers as they can. Yep.
All right.
And then I think Semlo gonna have to chase down that specter.
You can. Do you want him to do that? Might as well, right? That's what it comes down to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if that thing's alive, then nobody can kill it, and it just starts devouring people. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want him to charge? I think he's starting. He's going to get fatigue effects.
Oh.
If you move once, charge, and then melee 2 rounds, he will be fatigued the next turn.
Well, if there's a next turn, we're in trouble. So yeah, let's do it.
Good point. Yeah, because he won't attack this turn if you don't. Very well. Okay, so that was your movement, and then you do missile fire. So go ahead and fire 2d6s. Or wait, it would be 4d6s. And did you do 2 rounds of firing last turn?
I don't think so.
I don't think I did either. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. You can go ahead and add another round for last time and do 1 round this time. So 2 rounds because you moved. Okay. 2, 3. Oof. Oof. So that's 12 plus 3 is 15. This is going to... wipe out one of your units.
No.
Okay, and it's going to affect the next unit, and then you got, let's see, 46 twice, so that's going to be...
I think that's what you asked me for?
Yeah, so that's going to be 12. It's going to kill 12. So that is going to wipe out a regiment. And meanwhile, I get my turn this turn, and they're going to stay in place. So that's 20, that's 30, 30.
Ross,
yeah.
Shouldn't they have made a morale last game? Because a superhero came within range of them?
I don't know. I mean, they had a superhero too. How does that work?
Does the Wraith count as a superhero?
Let's see. Within 12 inches of a unit, within a unit, automatically rallies. Last to die. And you said they have to make a morale unit or a morale check when
when superheroes approach within charge movement of the enemy, all units must check morale as if they've taken excessive casualties.
Interesting. Well, then everybody would. For simplicity's sake, let's figure out what happens with these 2 first, if that's okay. Because then we're going to be chucking a ton of dice and everybody's just going to flee the field. Ultimately, we just need to see who kills who on that one anyway. I'm doing a lot of math here anyway. Let's see here. 5d6 twice. That's going to be 20... let's see. 6 is 24... Wait, no. Yeah, 24 plus 6 is 30. This wipes out your forces anyways. We will get back to that. Let's put a pin in all that. Roll your 2d6. That's not good. That's not good. That's 2 1s.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh no.
That's not ideal.
Even the charge that I forgot to add is not going to fix that.
A wraith versus a superhero. 10. I also... Okay, now we can start looking at morale. Let's go ahead and see how much of these archers you wipe out, though. So you have heroes. How much do... Somebody help me out. How much does a hero count as? Is it 3 heavy horse?
They count as 4, and it depends what armor they are wearing.
They have the...
And if they're on horse, if they're on horses and they're heavily armored, then yes, they will be heavy horse. So there will be 4 heavy horse each.
All right. Oh, and this is a cavalry charge. Must beat the score shown on a 2d6 or route. If both units are charging, must with check. If charged in a flank, you deduct 1, which they are. Some are charged in the rear is -2, but let's just see, because I think you're going to wipe these people out. I think that's what it's going to come down to. Let's start and see how many you kill. Let's start with that. So you're a heavy horse. So Chuck, how many times 4 is that? 8, 16. 16 are getting to the archers. Actually, it'd be 16, 20. So Chuck 20 d6. Okay, right? So let's see. A heavy horse versus a light foot is 4 to 1, 5 plus. Does that mean does that mean he would do that 4 more times?
Yeah.
Okay, do that.
Well, I think he would have rolled 80d6 in the start, so you can just roll it as 60d6 if you want.
keep rolling, Caleb.
60d6.
60. Yeah. And now you're gonna have to
Now
count a lot.
it's -1 because it's nighttime.
Okay, so 6 is killed then.
A 6 will kill. That's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that wipes out a regiment, leaves 3 left. Not that great, actually. Is that all of them? 60, yeah, 60 plus 20, yeah, 80?
Yeah, with the -1, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, everybody has taken excessive casualties, but we did a cavalry charge. So, let's see. The cavalry charge, it says that Lightfoots must make a morale check or rout. So roll 2d6 to get an 8. You would do this 2 times. And actually, they deduct 2. That's not even close anyway. Oh. And you deduct 2, so both of those fail. So they're in a rout, and they fail anyways. They surrender. So you've wiped out all of their archers. Now this is an overwhelming change on the battlefield. Are we going to do all this morale math? No, not exactly. What does it come down to? The heroes. So let's just go right back to the heroes and let's resolve this, shall we?
Yeah, now I have a penalty for being fatigued at this point, right?
Yes. And mine does not yet, but will next turn.
Is that a -1?
Yes. So you have a -2 because it's night.
All right.
That is not enough.
Moving back.
Oh, no, that is enough, right? Because they're driven back, right. Okay, but he gets a chance to strike back. And fails, and he's driven back, and you're chasing him. You're chasing him, but beating him off, but fighting him in the darkness. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's just figure this out. All right?
I think you just keep going until someone wins.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. All right, you go ahead and check your 2d6s.
Oh!
Is that
Get back here.
is that enough?
That'll be enough.
That's
That's
enough?
a 9.
It would be enough unless you hit back.
Unless I
kill
hit
each
back.
other. Unless-
And if I kill you, you turn into the new Wraith of note. So here we go. I fail. You're victorious.
Ooh.
All right. So really, here's the thing. The morale math, right, around having a hero in the field is so ridiculous. Like, it's so overwhelming. We don't need to do all that math. Like, that's not even close. All right. You took a ton of losses. I will do all that math later for Rob. But you are all victorious. All of the hobbits of Roseburrow, they've held back the armies of the evil high priest, and the orc army was shattered to the south. And that ends our battle for the night. Otherworld is a living world medieval fantasy wargaming club. We play Dungeons and Dragons as it was, just prior to and just after its publication in 1974. We upload our play reports and play sessions online for anyone to review, learn from, or critique. If you're interested in joining us, our contact information is in the description.